Okay, let's have a look at the question.
Yes. This is a program which is asking us to find the sum of all the prime numbers in a given range. Okay, given range, and the program should consider all the prime numbers within the range, excluding the upper bound and the lower bound. Excluding the upper bound and the lower bound. So what is it here? First, you have to find out the prime numbers within that range. Let us assume like I'll take out some example here. I'll take out some 7 and 20. Okay, 7 and 20. We know that 7 is a prime number, but we should not consider this, right? Excluding the lower bound and the upper bound. Next, 8, no. 9, no. 11, yes. 12, 13, yes. 14, 15, 16, 17, yes. And 19. So you have to take out the sum of this. So answer should be 11 plus 13 plus 17 plus 19. Whatever the sum we are going to get, that will be the answer. So can I see it will be like your 10, 20, 30 it will be, and again 30. Can I see the answer is 60 here? So you have to get this answer. Okay. Now the first for loop will traverse for the first lower bound and the upper bound. Okay. We'll be taking out the lower bound and the upper bound. And the next one, or I can say that I equals to, or I equals to n1 plus 1, and I upper bound. That is nothing but I less than or less than n2. I equals to n1 plus 1, I less than n2. Will be moving out with I plus plus. This is the for loop for traversing the values, but this is not for the prime number. So you have to check out for the prime number. You have to check out for the prime number. Getting it? You have to check out for the prime number. So can we write some function over there so that it will be easy for us? So I will take out sum equals to sum plus I need to take out the prime number. Okay, so prime of I, sum equals to sum plus prime of I. So initially I'll be taking out sum equals to 0. So if the number is prime, I will returning the number, or else I will be returning just 0. I'll be returning just 0. That will be our plan here. So this will be a for loop, after which I can give out printf percentage d, I can give out the sum. Now what is this function prime? So this function, it takes n as the number, right? It takes n as the number here. So inside this, you have to check out the number. The same for loop we can say for I equals to 0. This is like just to get rid of confusion. Okay, I equals to 1, I less than or equals to n, I plus plus, if I modulus n, or sorry, n modulus I is equals to 0, we can write the same thing. We will take out the count. We'll take out the count, or count plus plus. Okay. So after this count plus plus, we'll check if count equals to 2. If count equals to 2, we will return the number n, else we will return 0. Else return 0. Else return 0. Is it clear? Is any doubts in this? So this will get rid of confusion, because if you're going to use the same for loop inside this, at that time you will be getting confused. At that time you will get confused here. So instead of that, we can call a prime number function and we can work on that. Is it clear? Any doubts, please ask. I'm just trying to give out the simplified code, guys, so that people should not get confused with this. We'll move on to the programming sheet now. Yes, they have asked us to take out the prime numbers within a range. I'll just write the raw code first, then any thing we have to take it out, then I'll take out the values. They have told n1 and n2 are the lower and the upper bound values, and we have to take out I for iterations. So any other thing we'll see later. Now I'll be scanning out two values, that is nothing but percentage d, percentage D, percentage D, and I'll be storing it in the address of N1 and the address of N2. Address of N2. Here, this is scanning of the values. Now I have to go with the range here, right? For I equals to, they have told we should not include the range. So I have to take out N1 plus 1, and I need to go up to I less than N2 because I should not touch N2 also. And I'll increment the values. This for loop is used to take out the numbers whether it is a prime number or not. So if it is a prime number, I need to find out the sum. Then I will take out sum equals to sum plus prime. I'm writing a function for prime of I. Okay. So what I have to do, if it is a prime, I need to add it, or else I should not add. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to call a prime function. If the number is prime, I will return the value of prime number, else I will return 0 because adding 0, it will not get affected, right? So I'll write a prime function here, int prime, and what are the things? I'm going to take out int n here. So you can give anything. Don't think like you are sending I and you are taking n. It's up to you. You can take x, y, z or anything also. Okay. Here what I'm going to do, here I'm going to taking out the count, int count equals to 0. Int count equals to 0. And I'm going to run a for loop for I. So I'll be taking out int I equals to 1. Okay. I less than or equals to n, I plus plus. Inside this, what I have to check, if n modulus I equals to 0. If this is the case, then what I have to do here is I need to take out the count plus plus. Okay. At last, once we are done with this, if the count value is equals to 0, if the count value is equals to 0, I need to return the prime number. That will be sorry, not equals to 0, it is equals to 2, right? Then I have to return the given number. The number is n, I'll return n. Else I should not add anything. In the same sense, I can say I have to return 0. I have to return 0 because adding 0 to any number will not affect, right? So just take it out. Any other things which I have not used? Yes, I have to take out sum equals to 0 here. So I'm not declared sum equals to 0. Yes, we are done with this. At last, we'll take out printf percentage d and the value of sum. Yes, please go through this. We'll try checking out with the code here. Yes, we have taken from 7 to 20, right? The answer was somewhat 60. I'll take out 7 and 20. The answer should be 60 because the prime numbers within that range are 11, 13, 17 and 19. 11 plus 19 gives 30 and 17 and 13 gives 90. Yes, of course, we have got the answer at 60 here. Let's check it out. Okay. Now, if I'm going to take the range from 0 to 5, yes, what are the prime numbers between 0 and 5? 0 and 5, it should not include the range. 1 is not the prime number. 2, yes, it is the prime number. 3, yes, prime number. 4, not. 5, it should not include it. So I need to get the value of 2 and 3. That is nothing but 5. Is it clear? Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. And for more updates on similar videos, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.